What's up, guys? This is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com, and we're back with another signee spotlight. Here joining us on this version of it is On300 running back Jasper Parker, who is officially a Wolverine. Jasper, what does it mean to you to officially be a Michigan man?
It means a great deal. I've been standing strong my whole recruitment. I wanted to go somewhere that fit with me culturally, just mentality wise, and the place where I can grow and become the best me. And I feel Michigan is that place. So I'm more than excited. I'm more than pumped, and my family's more than pumped.
So let's go back to the very beginning of the process with Michigan. So the Wolverines offered when they didn't even have a running backs coach. It was actually Michigan wide receivers coach Coach Bellamy, who attended your high school, that put the offer on the table. Talk a little bit about the process of earning an offer from Michigan and kind of being in a bit of a wait and see mode to see who their running backs coach would be.
When I received the offer from Coach Bellamy, I hadn't really had much interest in Michigan, but I clearly learned immediately what it meant. He kind of talked to me over the phone that same day and that night, and ever since then I had loved Michigan. But yeah, like you said, the only problem was they didn't have a running backs coach, so I was kind of in a blind. But me and Coach Tony Alfred, we clicked immediately. He had said he already been looking at me, and when he got there, I was one of the guys on the board that stood out to him, and we built a relationship from there. So I was kind of in a blind, but I definitely love Michigan from the moment I was introduced and kind of given the enriching culture speech by Coach Bellamy, who all have obviously played for Michigan, and grew from there relationship wise with Coach Moore, Coach TA, and the rest of the staff.
Awesome. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Coach Bellamy first, since he was the original guy that gave you the offer. Just an interesting connection. Coach Bellamy attended your high school in New Orleans, Archbishop Shaw. He also played for your head coach, Hank Tierney. So, Coach Hank's been there for like 40 years, I feel like. So, you shared the same coach, the same high school, the same, city. How cool is it to just have, those personal connections with Coach Bellamy?
It's amazing. Just being able to connect with somebody that is walked through your footsteps, walked through your path, had the same head coach, like you said. It means a great deal. He was just telling me the people. It's not about just playing football. It's about the people you'll meet, and the people he met up there changed his life. Even when he was in the league, it was guys from Michigan that he was always around. He met his wife the first day at the university. He told me, and he never turned back since. And you see, like, that's some things that just would stick with him forever. And I kind of stuck to that. But it means so much coming from the same head coach, the same place, grew up on the same side of town, kind of took the same path. And I'm just excited to see where the journey takes me.
Let's talk about Coach Tony Alfred. Like you said, he came on board. You guys instantly clicked. What was it about Coach Alfred that allowed you to build a relationship with him so quickly, and how has your bond grown with him?
It's definitely that we have the same mindset. Each of us, we carry ourselves with a lot of honor and integrity, and that's a guy that I could see as a great role model outside of football. So that's kind of what I was looking for in a coach that would be taking leadership of me over the next 3 to 4 years. Just a guy that's honorable, is a person outside of football, and is going to treat you as his own, and nurture you and grow you, because I won't be around my father, so I'm definitely going to need somebody to lead me and take me the way. But that's what I have to say about Coach TA. He's a role model. He's a life coach, not a football coach. He talks to you about everything. He talks to you about things outside of football. When I'm with him, it's rarely anything on the football side. Of course that'll change in a couple of months, but it's rarely about football. Of course, I'm good at football. He was a fantastic football player, but he's more interested in you as a person, and I kind of feel his genuineness every time I see him. So, that's kind of what stood out about Coach TA and why I was so indulged in building a relationship with him.
Obviously, we talked about both of the guys really heavily involved in your recruitment, but what about Michigan, the program? You went up there for that visit in June. I remember it was kind of funny. I was at a restaurant and it was late at night. Like, you committed I want to say it was like 9:30 or 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's just super late at night. And I was at a restaurant and I was getting ready to watch the Tank Davis fight. I remember it was like that night. And then all of a sudden I see, and I kind of had an idea it could happen, but I didn't expect it to happen like Friday night at 10 p.m. but I think you just committed like on the spot. Like, what was it about that Michigan visit that made you say, "Hey, let's go ahead and get a graphic and get this over with"?
Yeah, it was kind of spontaneous. I mean, I think some of the greatest things in life are spontaneous, but we definitely had read a lot into coming in before the visit. We had been to some previous spots. We liked those spots, but we knew Michigan might be the standout. So we went in there kind of knowing that I love Michigan and that I may be calling it home, but I would still have to see what the school had to offer, how the staff treated me, what everything was like when I got up there, how I would feel being a student, going around campus, being there for a day, and I just felt like I had to. It's an opportunity I couldn't pass up. It's such a prestigious university, and to be able to call it my home was my honor, and that's why I kind of went with it spontaneously. Because I mean, after we had come back from like touring the school, I went back to the hotel and I talked to my parents, I talked to my family, I talked to my dad more specifically, and he kind of just told me, "It's like, Jay, how you feel?" And I was like, "Dad, I love it." And he was like, "What we waiting on?" And I mean, we done seen a lot of colleges, all of them gonna have facilities, but they're never gonna have the feeling that you love. And I just went with it from there.
Awesome, man. So, no, obviously that was a great story. I mean, I know you've gotten more familiar with Michigan, especially on the field. I know you really love the way they run the football, and that's something you do a lot at Archbishop Shaw. I mean, you're a bell cow there. Every time I check your stats, you have like 20 plus carries a game, racking up like 200 yards. So I know you're excited to get into Michigan's offense, which is a little similar. So talk about the scheme fit for you.
The thing going into this was this year I was coming and I was trying to be versatile, and I definitely see the scheme the scheme similarity in Michigan and my high school. So coming in, I definitely like looked at it, and I've seen myself, I've depicted myself in the scheme pretty well. I watched a lot of the things they did this year. I mean, although we heard the news about Coach Kirk, but yeah, I mean, it was phenomenal seeing myself in kind of those footsteps. Donovan Edwards' role, being a receiving back, being able to catch the ball out of the backfield. I feel like I could do a lot of that. I feel like I could do the same thing. So I just feel like I'm versatile and I can mesh a lot of ways in the offense. So I'm excited to see what my role will be going into this year and the future years.
Yeah, obviously the Kirk Campbell news dropped today. Not to get too much into it, but what was kind of your reaction to it, and what do you want to maybe see Michigan do as far as hiring an offensive coordinator?
I mean, we all know Michigan football is aggressive, tough, and it's energy. So I mean, I'm sure no matter what coordinator you get is going to continue holding those principles. And but I mean, for I talked to Coach Ta earlier, and he told me Coach Moore is definitely going to get us a phenomenal coordinator who's going to make a more balanced offense. Although we love pounding the rock. It's going to be more balanced. It's going to be a lot more fun coming into the future years. So I'm just looking forward to whoever they get and are ready to grow and learn under their leadership.
Obviously, this class has a ton of talent. How excited are you to be part of this Michigan class that's going to end up being ranked the highest since the 2022 recruiting cycle? I mean, what do you just think about Michigan's momentum and some of the other guys in the class?
I mean, it's phenomenal. We have a lot. I keep in touch with a lot of the guys. We have a group chat. We talk, and kind of the earliest I can remember was funny was when Nate decommitted. Because I saw him at the barbecue, and he was like, yeah, man. I mean, I already know. I mean, I don't know why school still hit me up. I want to be here. So, I mean, I kind of kept it in the back of my mind. I was like, it's no way this dude's going to Auburn. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he just committed, and we all got rehyped. We got stoked, but the coaches put together a phenomenal class. I mean, we got Bryce. I feel like he was the icing on the cake, something that we could look forward to and growing as a class. We got a lot more eyes on us, but it just feels great knowing you're coming in with guys that are great workers, because you only end up there for a reason. It's your worth ethic, your hard work, and the people around you. So I mean, it's great being around people that are going to grow and work just as hard as me.
Awesome. One guy that's coming in with you is your high school teammate, Jacob Washington. How excited are you to keep playing with him?
Yeah, he's my best friend. He's my brother. He's family. I mean, we do a lot of things together. I mean, we go on vacations together. We transfer high schools together. But I mean, just throughout this whole journey, we kind of been keeping in touch with each other. And we knew we knew that it might come to an end. I mean, early in our recruitment stages, because of course, I mean, we do two different things, and we were probably looking for two different things in colleges. But once again, that home feeling that Coach Bellamy gave him, and the I would say like the security he got that Coach Bellamy said he'd get from developing him and making him become great is kind of what held us both. So I mean, Coach Bellamy did an awesome job, and I just can't wait to be together with my best friend for 4 more years.
Awesome, Jasper. So let's get to know you away from the field a little bit. Tell Michigan fans what they should know about Jasper Parker when he's not playing football.
Just away from the football field. I mean, I'm an avid learner. I like to read. I love history. I'm very intrigued with a lot of the wars. I mean, I know it sounds gruesome, but I mean, I love to learn about the world wars, the Cold Wars, a lot of that stuff. But I'm really particularly interested in a lot of the weapons that were created during the time. It just shows the adaptability of humans, and we kind of see that with everything in life. I mean, if you're not getting better, you're getting passed up, and that's kind of how I like to see it. But I love to read. I like to eat good food. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, so we got a lot of food down here: crawfish, all the good stuff, the Cajun, all of that stuff. But yeah, I love to eat. I mean, that kind of helped me put on some weight when I need it here and there, just to step on the scale from that perspective. But I also love playing video games. Been using Michigan all season. They're definitely a cheat code in NCAA, I'd say. The balance. I mean, you got Coastal Loveland, you got the backs, you got everybody. How Khalil's been playing this year, but I just love growing and knowing new people.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I was looking forward to finally making it to New Orleans to see you this season, which I got to do, but I wasn't looking forward to gaining the weight, man, because as soon as I got off the plane, I was like, oh, there's some beignets. And then I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, then there's some jambalaya, and then there's some red beans and rice. So, it's always tough to avoid the weight gain in New Orleans. But we're going to go rapid fire really quick. I'm going to ask you some random questions, and you just tell me, what pops up in your head. So we're going to go favorite food. Go ahead and tell me what that is.
Red beans and rice.
There we go. Yeah, I'm proud of you, Jasper, because you went with a New Orleans dish. I had Andrew Marsh last night, and he's from Houston, which is another great food place. And this man goes with chicken Alfredo. Get him out of here. We need an actual local dish. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Probably, I don't know. I like favorite movie. Let's go with I don't know, the Scream movies. No. Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Okay. Either way, you're going horror. So
yeah.
Favorite athlete.
Favorite athlete, LeBron James.
Okay, if you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Probably Bali.
Bali. Okay, that's an interesting one. Let's see. Which superhero would you turn into?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Why Spider-Man?
Who wouldn't love to be Spider-Man? I mean, he can do whatever you want. I mean, pretty much.
All right. So this isn't an off the field question. This is just to close out the interview. Obviously, you're going to be heading out to Michigan as a regular enrollee, so you'll get there in the summer. What are some goals you have for the next 3 to 4 years and individually, and what do you maybe want to accomplish as a team at Michigan by the time your career comes to an end there?
As a team, I mean, it's always the team. So I mean, as a team, you always want to win a national championship, and you want to see as guys do as much as they could, growing with them. So I mean, just as a team, of course, you want to win a national championship. That's why you go to Michigan to play competitive football, where you're going to grow in honor and integrity as a man. But as myself, I mean, from as far as I can remember holding the football, I want to go to the NFL. But you have to develop before you go to NFL, and That's why I've been so close to Coach TA, because he's been talking about my development, what I can be, how I can improve. I mean, all the things I can work on and how he can take me there, and the guys he's developed. So just from a developmental standpoint, I want to earn my way and into the rotation as fast as I can, any way I can. You kind of see Jordan Marshall playing that special teams role, some things like that. A humble guy, just ready to work, and has the tenacity and the grit to get on the field any way he can. So I mean, that's as early as I'll go. But I'm looking at it as taking a step by step perspective, and looking to just grow one day at a time up there.
Awesome, Jasper. We appreciate you for joining the show. Thanks for all the interviews throughout the process. And like I said, it was a fun time finally getting out to New Orleans to see you play earlier this fall. And you're still playing, man. Go out there and win a state championship. So good luck,
sir.
Jasper. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, also, remember, guys, if you're still watching this, we have not ended the recording. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to thewolverine.com, use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months. Thanks again, Jasper. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.